मास्क डाल लो आप लोग।
के बिहारी लाल की जय, लाल की जय। जयकारा सिरावाली जी का बोल साचे दरबार की। पराम्बिका परमेश्वरी भगवती राजराजेश्वरी श्री वैष्णव देवी के इस दरबार से सभी भाविक भक्तों का इस कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी अंतर्गत वैष्णो देवी मंदिर की ओर से सबका स्वागत है। हम सब मिलकर देवी के इस द्वार से भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी के गुणानुवाद गाने के लिए आज के दिन देवी के इस दरबार में एकत्रित होते हैं। तो आप सब कहीं पर भी हो वहाँ से अपनी हाजिरी मंदिर में भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी के सन्मुख ठाकुर जी के चरणारविंद में अपनी हाजिरी लगाते हुए बड़े प्रेम और भाव से हम सब मिलकर भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी का प्रागट्य महोत्सव मनाए। तत्पूर्व मंदिर में जो क्लासेस चलते हैं उनमें जो बच्चे आकर क्लासेस में क्लास लेते हैं उनके द्वारा पहले सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम होगा। तो आप सब हमारे साथ जुड़े। बच्चों के द्वारा सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम, तत्पश्चात म्यूजिक के कार्यक्रम होगा और उसके बाद अनीता आनंद जी अपना मैसेज हम सबको देंगे। तो आप सब प्रेम और भाव से हमारे साथ जुड़े और भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी को याद करते हुए देवी के इस दरबार से कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी का लाभ ले। ऐसे सभी भाविक भक्तों के चरणारविंद में हम प्रार्थना करते हैं आपके सहयोग से और देव कृपा से हर कार्य सिद्ध होता है। तो आप सब प्रेम से और भाव से सहयोग करें, हमारा साथ दें और प्रेम और भाव से हमारे साथ जुड़े और इस कार्यक्रम का लाभ लें। तो आए हम सब मिलकर दिव्य कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करें देवी के इस द्वार से और भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी को याद करें। जो प्रेम की मूर्ति है, करुणा की मूर्ति है, वो भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी का प्रागट्य हम सब मिलकर बड़े प्रेम और भाव से करें। तो आए तत्पूर्व हमारा जो बच्चों का सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम है वो कार्यक्रम की ओर हम सब जाए। तो आप हमारे साथ जुड़े और प्रेम और भाव से इस कार्यक्रम को निहारे। आए हम सब मिलकर कार्यक्रम की ओर जाए। बोल कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
Start.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namaste and Jai Mata Di. Today we are very lucky to be celebrating this auspicious day of Janmashtami with everyone, and we are very pleased that the Bal Vihar group has been given this opportunity to enjoy as well as perform this beautiful day with the rest of the world. Janmashtami is considered to be one of the most important festivals of the Hindu calendar. Now, on behalf of my Bal Vihar family, I want to extend Shubhkamnaएं to each one of you on this very special, auspicious occasion of Janmashtami. Today, as we celebrate this auspicious occasion, the Bal Vihar children have prepared a program to entertain us. Yes, I would say to educate us. Some of us, I'm sure, do not know what some of these kids are going to tell us today. So without taking any more time, I'm going to start off the first item. Who was Lord Krishna? Tanishka Grover is going to enlighten us by telling us who really was Krishnji, where he was born and all that. Tanishka, all yours. Go ahead, Beta.
Namaste. Today I'm going to talk about Lord Krishna. Krishna's parents' names were Devaki, and Vasudev. His first parents were Yashoda and Nanda. His siblings' names were Balarama, Subhadra, and Yogmaya. Krishna had around 16,100 junior wives. The 8 principal wives were Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Kalindi, Bhadra, Mitravinda, Satya, and Lakshmana. Krishna's son was Pradyuman. Krishna was born in Mathura on August 30th in 3228 BCE. His birthday is also called Janmashtami. Krishna's favorite food was butter and poha. Krishna's skin is blue because he drank poisoned milk given by a demon when he was a baby. Krishna wears a peacock feather on his head because when the peacocks see him, he reminds them of rain and thus makes them very happy. Thank you for listening. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Tanishka. That was amazing. Thank you for educating us and also bringing us close to the feeling that we are celebrating Krishnji's Janmashtami. Okay, our next performer, as we go along on this journey, and we are going to be once again traveling with our baggage of love, humility, and compassion. And we are going to experience the joy which will be given to us by these lovely grandchildren. And the next performer is going to be Samavita, Samu, as we call her. She's going to do the shlok, Kragre Vaste Lakshmi. And this is the shlok that is dear to her, and she will sing it for us. Go ahead, Samu, all yours, beta.
Namaste. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Karave Vasute Lakshmi Karmundai Saraswati. Karmadai Tu Govinda Prabhate Karmasana. Lakshmi, goddess of wealth, resides at the tip of the finger. And Saraswati, goddess of nerves, at the root of the mouth. And Lord Krishna in the middle. Therefore, while reciting shloka upon awakening, look at her hands and ask her to mercy upon us.
Jai Shri Krishna. Samu, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
That was very good. Thank you so much, Samu. Thank you. Our next performer, the performers are actually Sahil and Karan Bilandani. They are going to be talking about the story behind Janmashtami. I don't want to give you any hints, and I want to say nothing about it because I want to give Sahil and Karan the opportunity to educate us. Go ahead, both of you. All yours, Sahil.
Namaste. The story behind Janmashtami. The people of Mathura were very unhappy with the wicked King Kans, who put his father in prison and declared himself the king of Mathura. It was put to an end to his evil ways and other demons that Lord Vishnu decided to take part on earth in human form. According to heavenly voice, at the wedding of his beloved sister Devaki, Kans got to know that the eighth child of his sister will take part to kill him. So in turn, he rushed to kill his sister. Kans gave up the idea of killing after being assured by Vasudev that he will hand over all his children to him. Kans killed all 6 infants as soon as they were born. The 7th child was saved through divine intervention when he was transferred from Devaki's tomb to Rohini. other wife of Vasudeva. Lord Krishna was born in prison of King Kans. That night, all the prison guards fell asleep. Vasudev's chain fell off his hands and legs. He immediately thought of his close friend in Gokul and decided to hand over his child to him in order to save him from Kans.
Karan, it's your turn. Please continue and educate us about Janmashtami. Loudly, Karan, we can't hear you, please.
Being blessed and Lord became and Yamata made the way for the Lord. The snake formed an umbrella to save the newborn from rain. Vasudev kept his child next to Vasudev, Yasoda Maya, and took her baby girl with him. On hearing the news of birth of a child, son rushed to prison and lifted baby girl to him. However, instead of hitting the stone, the child flew up in the air and announced the baby born to is in safe. Krishna later grew up in Oakville and finally killed his uncle King Kans.
Thank you, Sahil and Karan, for educating
Jai Shri
us.
Krishna.
Sorry. Thank you, Sahil and Karan, for educating us about the story behind Janmashtami. And I'm sure there are a few people who still don't know the story of Janmashtami. Thank you. Our next performer is going to be Ria Taneja. Ria is going to talk to us about sincere and honest friendship of Krishna ji and his friend Sudama. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste. Krishna and Sudama, a true friendship. Sudama was Krishna's best friend. They were both students at an ashram in Vrindavan. Krishna was a royal and Sudama was a boy from a poor family who developed an unbreakable friendship with each other. Krishna and Sudama were inseparable. As school finished, they went home sadly and missed each other. As years passed, Krishna became the successful king of Dwarka. Meanwhile, Sudama lived a simple life. Sudama was poor and his wife persuaded him against his wishes to go and seek help from Krishna. He brought a gift of puffed rice for Krishna. Krishna welcomed him warmly by washing his feet with his own hands and arranging the best things to make Sudama comfortable. Sudama was embarrassed to give the puffed rice as a gift to Krishna. Krishna saw the puffed rice and he asked for it. He also said that it was the most delightful thing he had ever eaten. Sudama decided not to ask Krishna for anything due to his embarrassment. Sudama was afraid of what to tell his wife. When he reached his house, he saw a huge palace with beautiful steps. His wife came down wearing an elegant sari and greeted him happily. Sudama was grateful as he came to know that Krishna bestowed a beautiful palace upon him. This shows the wonderful bond between them. The friendship of Krishna and Sudama is remembered all over the world as a symbol of true love. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much, Ria, for enlightening us. Now, our next performer is Gargi. Gargi is going to sing the bhajan, Kaun Kehta Hai. Go ahead, beta.
आदरणीय गुरुजनों और मेरे प्यारे मित्रों, आज मैं श्री कृष्णा भजन गाने वाली हूँ। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं कौन कहता है भगवान आते नहीं तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं वीर शबरी की जैसे आते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं माँ यशोदा की जैसे सुलाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं तुम गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् जय श्री कृष्ण
Thank you so much, Gargi. It was very inspiring and it was really, really so nicely done by you. I really appreciate your efforts. Okay. Our next performer is Riddhi. Riddhi Grover is going to tell us about the biggest, the greatest, the sincerest devotee of Lord Krishna, Mirabai.
Namaste. Mirabai is one of the brightest spiritual stars in our country. This Rajput princess was an empress amongst God's devotees and the princess only in age. Meera considered Bhagwan Krishna to be her lord and husband, even after her marriage to Bodhriyaj, Ranga Sangha of Mewar. What is worth noting is the fact that while her father Ratan Sinha and her own husband were killed in war, Meera kept herself busy singing bhajans in praise of Krishna or Kana, unmindful of the din of battle all around. Mirabai became an ardent devotee of Krishna when she was 3. Her grandfather Dudaji was a devotee of Krishna. One day a sadhu came to his palace. He had a murti of Krishna with him. Child Meera wanted the murti of Krishna, but the sadhu was reluctant to part with it. Meera began to cry for the murti and gave up eating. Krishna appeared to the sadhu in his dream and asked him to hand over the murti to Meera, which he did. The murti was to become a lifelong companion to the princess. Mirabai addressed Krishna by various names: Khana, Prabhu, Murlidhar, Giridhar, Nagar, Ghanshyam, Dwarkadish, Ranchod, Dinanath, etc. in her bhajans written in Mewari, Hindi and Gujarati with a sprinkling of Punjabi words. She herself set the tunes in her compositions. Meera's death in Dwarka at the age of 67 in 1546 was a divine phenomenon. The Chittor ruler and his subjects felt that the problems they were facing was because the gods were upset about ill-treating Mirabai. King Nirana sought to make peace by sending some Brahmins to request Meera to return to Chittor. She was not willing to leave the peaceful Dwarka to an uncertain welcome in Mewar. She was not sure whether she would be allowed to worship her Giridhar Gopal in peace. she conveyed her message to the Brahmins. The Brahmins went on a hunger strike to make her change her mind. Mirabai was greatly distressed at the turn of events. She entered Dwarkadish Mandir and never came out as she became one with her Murlidhar. Thus we can conclude that Mirabai was a selfless devotee of Lord Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Riddhi, and I want to appreciate your efforts. There are so many difficult words, the names of Krishnji, and you did an amazing job. Thank you. And also all of you who are talking about the different names which are so difficult to pronounce, and you are doing a great justice so that the words can be heard and accepted by the listeners. Thank you so much, Riddhi. Our next performer is Ruhan Taneja. Ruhan is going to talk about the significance of the festival, not only what it is, and how it impacts each and every person, not only as a Hindu, but also as a non-Hindu. So, Ruhan, go ahead and educate us.
Namaste. Janmashtami, significance of the festival. Janmashtami marks the birth of Lord Krishna, the eighth incarnation of Lord Vishnu, a complete manifestation of God. It falls on the eighth day of the dark half of the Hindu month Bhadrapad, August to September. Lord Krishna was born to Devaki and Vasudev to help the people of Mathura from the tyranny of King Kansa. It is one of the most important festivals in the Hindu religion. It is believed that Krishna is the eighth child of his mother Devaki, so Krishna Janmashtami is celebrated on the eighth day. According to Hindu mythology, the evil king Kansa ruled Mathura. In the present day, Janmashtami can be celebrated either at a Hindu temple or at home by fasting, singing, decorating, and bathing the idol of Krishna. To all the Hindus anywhere and everywhere, he is a supreme statesman, warrior, hero, philosopher, teacher, and God himself. For all these reasons, the Hindus always celebrate his birthday, Janmashtami, as one of the greatest festivals in India. The message of Gita by Lord Krishna is not only given to the Hindus, but also to the various faiths of the world. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Ruhan. It is very true. What you have just said, you have summarized Janmashtami, and you have also clearly mentioned the significance of Lord Krishna and his message, not only for us, but for the entire world. Thank you. Now we are going to go ahead with an instrumental celebration of Janmashtami. And this is Yashoda Maya. Prachi and Pankuri are going to perform this with their instruments. And I am indeed blessed and honored. When I had made a request, these lovely, precious grands of mine accepted to do this for us today. And I humbly want to thank Prachi and Pankuri, Beti Ruby and Beta Arvind for asking them to do it for me. Thank you, Beta. And Prachi and Pankuri, please go ahead and take us to that bhakti movement. Prachi and Pankhudi. It was amazing, awesome, and I'm sure it has touched the hearts, the chords of the heart of so many people today. Thank you. And once again, I want to say this to you. This is not the first time. I will be requesting you to join us in our celebrations in the future. I hope you will say yes, right? Thank you. Okay, now we are coming to the closing of our presentations. And I want to thank a few people here. First of all, I want to thank all of you, my lovely grands, I call you, for such an awesome, amazing performance for the temple today. As always, whenever I have requested you, you have come forward and you have helped me out. There are a few students who are missing today because they are away on holidays, and I'm sure they'll be joining us next time. I want to thank our president, my precious, caring Nathan Beta, as I call him all the time, and the temple executive management for asking us to do these performances for the temple. And at the same time, I want to thank several times for all the certificates that were given for different performances that Bal Vihar children did last year. And they're so happy to receive them. And from the bottom of my heart and their hearts, please accept a big thank you from us. Thank you. And before we finish this performance, I also want to thank and say a few words to the Bal Vihar family. My lovely grands, my betis and betas, you are all with me all the time whenever I have requested that I need your support. Your support has been very unwavering. You have been taking off the burden from my shoulders and helping me to make each and every event a success. Whenever there has been a call received from the temple, you have stood by me, and I really want to say thank you to so much to each one of you. You deserve this for your efforts. A big thank you from me as well as from the management. And in particular, for today's event, I want to express as well, appreciate the efforts made by all the participants along with their parents. And I want to mention Shweta Grover, my beti, Lata Kini, my beti, Renu beti, Divya beti, Gaurav beta, Gitanjali beti, Ruby beti, and Arvind beta. This event of today is a success to you. Without your support, we could not have accomplished this today. Again, thank you so much. Janmashtami की शुभकामनाएं आप सबको. Please stay safe and healthy and take care of yourselves. And we will see each other soon. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
नंद घर उमंग भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की. नंद घर उमंग भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की. ब्रज में उमंग भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की. ब्रज में उमंग भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की. हाथी घोड़ा पालकी जय कन्हैया लाल की, जय कन्हैया लाल की। कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी की आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई। छोटे बच्चों ने अपने आप ये तैयार किया है, एक छोटी सी प्रस्तुति देखिए। धन्यवाद।
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानं धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्। यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्। मनमोहना कृष्ण 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 मनमोहना मनमोहना कृष्ण 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 मनमोहना। राधे जय श्री कृष्ण राधे राधे कृष्ण कृष्ण मनमोहना कृष्ण 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 मनमोहना। यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्। संगीत मेरा जीवन महकाया बंसी बजैया राज सजैया शरण मो कृष्णा मनमोहना मोरा कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण मनमोहना। यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य सिखाए बंसी पंकज चला गोपाला कृष्णा मन मोहना मोर कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण मन मोहना राधे राधे जय श्री कृष्ण राधे राधे कृष्ण कृष्ण मन मोहना मोर कृष्ण 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 मन मोहना
Hello, Vaishno Devi Temple. Namaste. I just wanted to wish you all a very happy Janmashtami. I'm thinking of you and I can't wait to do puja with you sometime soon at the mandir. All my very best. Namaste and happy Janmashtami.
है जो मूल है चीज़, उन चीज़ को वो बच्चों को प्रदान कर रहे हैं। तो उन दोनों का मंदिर की ओर से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप सब हमारे साथ इसी तरह से जुड़े रहे। बस 2 मिनट के बाद हम सब फिर से मंदिर के इस लाइव प्रोग्राम में इसी चैनल पर, यूट्यूब चैनल पर हम सब फिर से जुड़ेंगे। बस 2 मिनट का विश्राम। तब तक मंदिर में जो हमें सिस्टम करनी है लाइव टेलीकास्ट की, वो सिस्टम हम थोड़ी चेंज कर लें। तो 2 मिनट आप सब वेट करें। तत्पश्चात हम सब फिर से मंदिर के इस यूट्यूब चैनल पर हम सब एकत्रित होंगे और भगवान श्री कृष्ण की जन्माष्टमी हम सब साथ में मनाए। भगवान का प्राकट्य उत्सव हम सब साथ में मनाएंगे। तो आप सब अवश्य हमारे साथ जुड़े। बस 2 मिनट के लिए आप सब इंतजार करें। तत्पश्चात मंदिर से लाइव टेलीकास्ट हम सब मिलकर भगवान के भजन गुणानुवाद गाएंगे। तो आप सब हमारे साथ अवश्य जुड़े। जय श्री कृष्ण, जय माता जी।